This is Transformers Generations Thundercracker. The figure is part of Wave 7, I think, of the Transformers Generation series, and it is yet another repaint of this Seeker mold. This mold is never going to retire, I think, even despite a lot of statements Hasbro has done saying that they will retire this mold. I think it is one of their best cash cows to date, and I am so enamored and pleased with this latest incarnation of the Seeker mold. I mean, the thrust figure was amazing, and I think Hasbro saved the best for last. Thundercracker is an amazing repaint, and you know, Thundercracker has been always one of the special Transformers figures for me because he was one of the first ones I had. I had Trax, then I got him. Trax and Thundercracker, they were my first two Transformers figures ever, the G1 versions, and they were ones that you always took around with you and played with, and yeah, it brings a lot of memories. I don't have my G1 Thundercracker right now because I gave it away or sold it. I can't remember, but I gave it to a friend because it was so busted up. It's not worth showing you guys. It was a lot more busted up than the Trax I had. But it is great. It is amazing. And I think I actually like this one a lot more than the Takara version. And the amount of metallic paint on him, the glossy flake or sheen on the blue that they used for this guy. It's not as accurate as the old G1 toy, but you know, it's not even accurate to the show, but I'm just loving this blue they've used on Thundercracker. And if Hasbro's listening, please do not retire this mold. Sunstorm, Dreadwing, please, and a few other of the Rainmakers. I can't remember the names, but the others. There are a ton of other Seekers out there that they haven't done and released in their version, and who knows, right? So anyway, onto this figure. It's obviously a repaint. This is not a figure for those who hate repaints. Definitely, if you do not understand the concept of the Seekers, same mold, different paint apps, different personalities, and this is not for you. If you're just looking for a new mold, go ahead and get Warpath. He's the one you want to get right now in this wave because this figure is also part of the assortment, the case assortment of Wave 8, which has Warpath. If you want a tweaked out mold, go ahead and get Wheeljack, but this one is really reserved for the hardcore G1 Transformers fans and Seeker fans. So very, very cool. Articulation for this figure is exactly the same, and what I wanted to point out with the articulation is the figure I got at least has very little, if at all, mold degradation. I mean, the joints are tight, and they're tight in the right places. The hands are loose, which is nice because it's easier to transform. But the joints, the shoulder joints, the elbows, knees, hips, they're tight enough that, which is a really nice surprise because the white colored Starscream version of this mold had very loose joints. The only loose joint on my figure, at least, is this part of the wing. But even that, it's still a little bit tight, but it wiggles a little bit. That's it. Everything else is spot on, and as you can see, at least on my figure, very little paint quality issues. Look at that. The figure is just amazing. Well done, Hasbro, and I commend you guys. Whoever thought about re-releasing this guy, not retiring the mold, and saying to what's his name, Brian Goldner, let's release a Thundercracker. He's the only one we haven't released yet, and yeah. And for those of you who are into Seekers, now the daunting task is really, if you missed out on the 2-pack, is hunting down Skywarp. If you're like me, I wasn't in the collecting scene when that 2-pack was released. It was released 2006, I think, or 2004, something like that. I started collecting when the first movie came out, and I missed out on that one big time. And right now, if you're in Manila, and I know you share my views, you can see the 2-pack Ultra Magnus Skywarp set in hobby shops. They were going for like $60, $70, which is just ridiculous. But anyway, I will get Skywarp one day. Anyway, and complete the Seekers. So very nice. There is a small Decepticon symbol out here in front, if you haven't noticed that. Very nice indeed. The face painted very well. It's got all the details down to a T. Unbelievable. Alright, enough of the gushing, and let's transform him into his jet mode. And see even better paint apps. Which one? Oh, yeah, everybody knows this thing fires. Yeah. I think they even painted the missile. Yeah, there's a little bit of flake in that. So very, very nice. Okay. Would it have been too much to ask if they painted this metallic silver Hasbro? Come on. But yeah, would have jacked up the price or the cost. So go ahead and straighten him out. Go ahead and, yeah, fold in the fists. Go ahead and close the head. Pop this out. Even the transformation joints are very tight. Look at that. Okay. Align them. Go ahead and close in the fist. I mean, everybody's seen this transformation, I'm pretty sure. Okay. All right. You can hear the clicking sounds, and you know this is a well done toy. The joints are just tight enough, spot on. Great job, Hasbro. If only you can paint your Marvel figures as well as you paint your Transformers figures, you'd be the greatest toy company there is. And I scraped off some of the silver with that. That's no big deal. Okay. And there is Thundercracker in his Seeker mode. Just unbelievable how great this thing looks. There's even some metallic blue right here to complement the metallic silver. They can, you know, as I said, the glossy sheen on the blue is just magnificent. Spot on. Great job. Great work. I have praises for this repaint. So, if there was one repaint you were going to pick up, this is the one you want to pick up. Nothing done to it, nothing changed. A direct repaint, but fantastic colors. And this wouldn't be an fxfranz review without reviewing. Excuse me. Yeah, they have gone there. Without reviewing the packaging. Here it is. Fantastic. Great artwork. There you go. Yeah, a great bio on Thundercracker. Twin cannons and flip down landing gear. Whoop-de-doo. Fantastic features. Anyway, so there it is. The Generations Thundercracker figure. Yet another repaint, but the best one at that, I think. So you're a Seeker fan, you've got to have this figure. So there you go. I hope this video has been fun and somewhat informative and insightful for some of you who were actually thinking of getting this figure or not. Transformers Generations Thundercracker. Thanks for watching.